I'm recording, big man.
I'm recording. That was my clappies.
Do we need to do those anymore? Like, I think we're good enough editors to be like, and then that's just it, you know?
Yeah, but you know, for old time's sake and everything.
Yeah,
you know?
for, the Game Grumps reference, you know? Because as we know, the Game Grumps invented the clap sync.
They invented everything.
They invented that.
They invented gaming.
Yeah.
They invented being grumpy too. It's crazy.
Yeah,
it's insane,
believe
guys.
it or not, like Aaron and Jontron, like they fucking invented the idea of like waking up at like fucking 6 a.m. and being tired as shit and really upset about it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. Well, happy Christmas.
Happy Christmas. You know, we're here. We're queer and we like to drink deer beer.
Deer beer? What's the difference between deer beer and real beer?
I don't know. But there might be.
I think it's just beer that like
straight from the antlers.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. What's you know how like people sometimes like to just like eat bone marrow and just like slurp that shit up. So you crack off that horn, you fucking knock it back, you know?
It's just bone broth, but antler broth.
It's just bone. It's just bone broth, dog.
It's crazy.
Yeah. So next time,
what is your Christmas looking like?
Oh,
do you
it's
think?
Looking. It's
predictions on gifts, because it is currently the 6th while we're recording this.
Yeah.
So predictions on what gifts you're gonna get for Christmas.
I'm gonna get I'm probably gonna do like I do every year and hope that no one gets me anything and then everyone gets me something and I'm like, why? I don't have money to buy gifts for other people.
Yeah.
It always happens like this. It's always a bruh moment because it's like, I don't have money. And they're like, but we love you. And I'm like, oh no. What have I done to cause this? Any gift predictions for you, big man?
I don't know. I don't really expect anything.
Yeah, the white boy tactic.
It's either gonna be gift card or it's gonna be like, I don't know.
Okay.
Don't know, man.
Let's settle this debate once and for all. Do the fucking fiery text. Do the fucking like death battle intro. Why the fuck? Like, okay, I've always wondered this. So when I was a kid, I always kind of asked for gift cards because like I wanted stuff from like Steam and I wanted to like get my own games. And I didn't it's not that they couldn't choose them. It's just like I wanted like really specific shit. Like
yeah.
Like I was really into buying like CS:GO weapons. So like you can't tell a parent to like go on like the Steam market and like buy a gun and then send it to you. So I was just like, just give me a Steam card and I'm just gonna open a bunch of like loot crates from Overwatch or whatever. Which that pisses me off, by the way, that they got rid of loot boxes in Overwatch. Because I prefer gacha to fucking battle pass any day if you choose. I'd rather satiate my gambling addiction than fucking just know what I'm getting. Just like have a thing. I'm sick of battle passes. I'm so fucking tired of battle passes. Battle passes fucking suck. Everyone, it's just $10 for fucking poopy ass bullshit. It's like I'd rather have the fucking dopamine shot of being like, oh, I got a legendary. Like, what?
That's why CS:GO gives you random shit.
Exactly. And
you do good.
Exactly. That's why I'm so fucking sick of the battle pass. It is really the worst of all the systems. You know, games are supposed to be fun. Like,
yeah,
they're supposed to give you dopamine. I know there was a whole like gambling scandal a while ago with Overwatch and loot boxes, but that's kind of like what to expect, you know? Like, you got free loot boxes. You don't get free battle pass. You get free battle pass with everything. When you get a free loot box, you're like, oh yeah, a free loot box. I'm happy about that. But with free battle pass, it's just like, you know?
I prefer free battle pass personally. But...
At least with the free loot box, you're like, oh, it's like, I don't know what's going on there. Like, I don't know. Just of the two systems, I'd rather fucking satiate my gambling addiction than fucking have to grind for 20. Like, I'd rather grind for 20 hours to have a mystery thing. I don't want like because it doesn't feel like grinding, right? Like, you don't, like, you're not grinding for something specific. Like, you in the past, you could grind for, like, coins or whatever. Or, like, you could, you know, grind for coins to get, like, skins that you want. You could do that. But, like, grinding for loot boxes didn't feel like that because there were a lot of systems in place for you to get easy loot boxes other than paying for them. There was like the weekly events where you could get skins. Like, I don't know, man. Just somehow fucking crackheads looked at Overwatch and said, you know what's gonna make even more money? Even though it will make less money. Like, the watchability of Overwatch has just fucking tanked because there's no gacha. You know why Genshin Impact is so popular? Is because you have to roll for shit. You have to roll on loot tables or whatever, and then you get just random bullshit. Like, it's just like, oh, I got fucking what, like Rosaria's crack spoon, you know? It's like, that's exciting. Rosaria's crack spoon. I'm so excited about her fucking crack spoon. I don't know. I'm just so sick of battle passes. I see them everywhere. Fall Guys, Call of Duty, Overwatch, Valorant, like, if CSGO or TF2 adds a fucking battle pass, I'm quitting gaming. I'm just fucking quitting. I'm moving to the mountains. I don't want to do gaming anymore. Gaming's over. I'm just gonna fucking move to the Alps and just build myself a little shack and play like Red Dead Redemption for a while.
Okay,
until gaming is fixed.
What if the battle pass was like question marked out so you couldn't see what you're gonna get?
That would be a little bit better, but that would cause more problems than it would solve, because if they buy like, people want to know what they're buying, and if they don't know, then they're gonna throw a little hissy fit because they're little baby bitches. God, dude. The weather outside is battle pass, but inside is also battle pass.
Like, why didn't they just make it so that
other system? Battle pass, battle pass, battle pass.
Why didn't they just make it so that, you know, you get the loot boxes in the battle pass?
You know, I'm actually getting pissed off. The headphones are off. The headphones are off, and I'm like up walking around. I'm actually pissed about this right now. Holy shit. Fuck, dude. Oh my god. Oh, fucking battle passes. See, this is what happens when I don't stream for a while. I get, like, super into one topic, and then I talk about that for a long-ass time. And then it just makes me upset, you know? It just makes me upset every time, and I just hate it. This isn't a bit. It was a bit at the start, but now it's not. I'm just angry now. I'm just actually fucking upset. Okay, I'm back. I have my headphones on.
Hello.
I'm sorry I steamrolled this fucking Christmas episode. Oh, shit.
So you could say that you're gonna battle pass on the battle pass.
Oh, every time, dude.
Good.
The only battle pass that I like is Valorant's. Because
that one has like the hero one, so that you know you're grinding for a hero, right?
Yeah, exactly. And you can grind 2 battle passes at the same time. I do think Valorant would be so much better if it had like loot boxes, though. I just want my gambling addiction back, you know? I want to feel like I'm in 2017.
Just play CS:GO.
CS:GO sucks dookie balls. Everyone's fucking hacking and has like fucking everyone's always like you know?
When was the last time you played CS:GO?
Last time was with you. We were playing Wingman. And fucking...
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, but the thing is, I used to have a fucking cavalcade of goons to play CS:GO with. We would play comp, and I enjoy... And that's the only fucking game I enjoy. You don't like comp as much. So, like...
They have short comp, which is more fun for me, because it doesn't last as long.
Yeah, I don't know. I just like the heated emotions of regular comp, you know? And that's why I play Valorant. Like, okay, the thing that I like about Valorant is the like, I mean, competitive Valorant has all the same problems as competitive CS:GO lineups. Like,
yeah,
I'm fine with lineups and stuff, but like, boy howdy, like, come on, dog. The only thing that I wish, like, the thing that I like about Valorant is you can fucking fly around and go crazy and stuff. Like, I like all the abilities. The thing that I don't like about Valorant is how much slower it is compared to CS, which CS is a lot faster and a lot more run and gun than
Yeah,
than Valorant.
But I think that's why Valorant lowered the points to 13 instead of 16.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I don't know. I just like the kind of like dynamic of abilities, because the thing is, since the game feels a lot slower, like starting off, when you're popping off, it feels a lot faster. I guess, like, is how I would describe it. That's why I main characters like Jet and Chamber. Which I just want to say, they made like the epic thing about Valorant is they made a character that is supposed to be like playing CS:GO. Like the op, like, so basically Chamber's ult, like ultimate ability, is an op that is basically the CS:GO op.
Okay.
Which watching any Chamber play is so fucking, like, it's just so satisfying to watch, because one of his main abilities is like a Desert Eagle that he can shoot, is basically kind of like, you know, like one in the Chamber where you can like get bullets and then shoot them and then you run out of bullets. But whatever. Point is, it's so epic to watch because you see fucking Chamber pull out his big gun, shoot 5 people, and then like win the game just single-handedly, because it's just like it's the, you know how like in games like Smash Melee, there's like characters like Fox, you know, like Fox and Falco, and they kind of like, they're kind of like, and like Captain Falcon, they're kind of considered like the high skill, like quick gameplay type characters that are just like super fun to watch because they fucking just go fast. Yeah, that's kind of how like Chamber and Jet feel to me, is because it's like when you're popping off, you're popping off. You know? Yeah. Sorry, I've been talking for like pretty much like what, 15 minutes straight. First about battle passes, now about Valorant.
I think the only I like the characters in Valorant where like you have to be like a little bit tactical with how you put your shit down. Like Cypher was my main at the beginning because he was like the only one that was fun for me. Like
Yeah,
Jet's
Cypher's
cool.
Yeah.
But the fucking movement is like a little bit too much for me because like the like I feel like I have to like I'm juggling moving and paying attention to the enemies instead of it just being a fluid thing. But with Cypher, like you just put down little like trip things and then you know you have smoke and then rays or whatever. Rays? No. What's the other one that I made? I forget the names, dude.
What?
Lady with the big eyeball.
Oh, that's
that
Reyna.
Sky.
Reyna.
Yeah, Reyna is my main whenever I play Valorant, which is once in a blue moon.
Because it gives you
but
anxiety.
It hasn't been for the recent times that we've been playing.
Yeah, because we always ended off on like good note, and previously we ended off on, you know.
Yeah. But Reyna's cool because she has like the fucking eyeball and lifesteal and shit. So it's like, hey yo, let's go.
Yeah. Reyna was kind of nerfed into the ground a little bit, but she's still very like crackhead, hold W, place eyeball, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I just like I used to main Reyna too because she was very easy to pick up, you know? Because of her self-heal and her eyeballs, she just had a fucking killer combo.
Yeah.
But now kind of learning more about how kind of movement works in Valorant, I definitely kind of prefer Jet nowadays. Like, I do think it's annoying that there's like how they kind of changed how her dash works. So you kind of have to queue up the dash before you can do it. This would be a nerf until you consider that you can, it's your signature ability, and you can, if you get 2 kills, you get it back. So if you queue it up, you can get your 2 kills and then get it back, dash and then dash again, like pretty much. I'm explaining it badly, but it's still like it kind of changes it from being like a to a, you know, I'm gonna tactically hit it, peek, and then dash away, you know.
Yeah.
It's a get out of jail card that you kind of have to think to use. But you can basically do what you did with the updraft, so it doesn't, you know, you know. And it's also like I've also been getting into watching people play Raze, which is she has like the rocket launcher and the satchels.
Yeah.
She is like super dynamic. Like, holy crap. Like, wow. Like, I've seen some of like I've played with some people who are cracked out of their mind on Raze. She goes crazy. Like, oh my god. Like, some of the, oh man, fuck. Duelists are just like so fun to watch. Like, every duelist has their like fucking like cracked out players, you know? Like, oh man. I recently came across like the challenge runs of Valorant. Like, people are doing like challenges. So like there's like shotgun only or like utility only. Which is insane. Like, some of those are just like, what the fuck? But I actually came across someone doing a challenge recently, in game, which was interesting because I never play at like a high enough level for people to want to do that. like I've never played with people who are so good that they actively like want to like challenge themselves to do that. And it was fucking wild. So there's a gun called the Shorty. It's like the pistol shotgun.
Yeah.
For our viewers who maybe don't play Valorant. And they were doing Shorty only as Viper.
Huh.
So the entire strategy is that they would get like 2 people that can actively smoke out the map and just lurk in the smokes with the Shorty. And
dude, strat roulette.
It got to a point where we were just all buying shorties at the end because we realized just how OP in the elo that we were playing in was. Like, you could just jump shot around corners because the spray is the same every time. You just jump around a corner, you know, and you're good. God. Yeah. I'm starting to really like Valorant. Like, I'm starting to kind of like, the thing is with Valorant, you kind of have to understand it to really like understand what, like, it's also a casual game. Like, you can play it casually, and that's what I've been doing for the past since 2020. But I started getting into comp, and boy howdy, there are a lot of toxic people in unrated.
Yeah.
Like,
that's just the CS:GO moment.
Like, a lot more. Like, there are a lot more toxic people in like unrated games than there are like competitive. Like, a lot of the comp games I played, people have been perfectly fine. They've just been nice. Like, they're like, oh, you know, I see, you know, like, I see that you're tilting. Come on, like, we got this, you know. Which was surprising. I think I was just lucky, maybe, but that's surprising. That's really surprising to see, is like stuff like that. Also, well, I just want,
whenever me and Season were playing CS:GO Wingman like a few months ago, we were like heavy back into it. We were getting, majority of our games were like epic dudes that were just like having a good time. Yeah, you know.
And on the note of like, I guess like communication in games, comms in Overwatch died.
Oh yeah, like, they died completely long time ago.
No. Like, the last time I played Overwatch, which to be fair was in like 2019, so it was like a fair few years ago.
Overwatch 1.
Yeah, Overwatch
just
1.
Just to be sure, because you say Overwatch, and Overwatch 2 is basically just Overwatch, so it doesn't really
matter. Don't matter nothing. So yeah, like, people were talking. They were a little bit like toxic, you know, but that's to be expected. It's a fucking hero shooter. So
yeah,
that'll happen. But like, as I've been playing like Overwatch with like Michael, and as I've been playing Overwatch with like Maya and whatnot, I've just been realizing like no one's talking. People are only using text chat.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's just been forever, I feel like.
No, like,
that's the majority. No, not forever, but in recent years, like.
Yeah, I mean,
every time that I've played, even with voice chat on, I've never heard anyone speaking.
I don't know. I just like even in like, I don't know. I don't feel like that's the way it should be, because like, even in Valorant, I can queue up some games of unrated and get people talking. Like, like, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like that shouldn't be the way it should be.
I think one big thing that killed the Overwatch voice comms in Overwatch 2, because you would think that like, oh, Overwatch 2, there's going to be like probably a resurgence in voice comms, right? But they were like, now we're gonna record the comms and ban you if you say fuck shit.
Yeah.
And that fucking killed it because everybody wants to be able to say fuck shit whenever they want.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, yeah, that's like, I don't like particularly appreciate the way that the devs have been trying to control the community.
Yeah, you can't like control and censor people. No, like
you can't
I don't know.
Like, okay, I've kind of come around on like roll queue. I kind of like, I get why it's there now. And I'm glad that they have.
You don't get people being like, switch off your character.
Yeah.
I feel like it's too limiting, so I don't like it. Really. I mean, I get it, but and I'll play it, but I don't really like it compared to the normal mode.
I mean, I like it. I just lock in Duelist. Which is a majority of the characters, which I just think, like, they should have given a lot, like, much different, like, you know how they gave, like, Doomfist the fucking tank treatment?
Yeah.
I always thought that was kind of weird because he didn't feel like, his playstyle never really felt like a tank. Like,
oh yeah.
I feel like someone, like a character that more deserves like the tank treatment is like a character like Mei. Because she has her wall and stuff.
Yeah. I can see that, but she's more of like a support. I feel like she would have gone to support with like a healing thing. And the walls. Yeah. I think that would have been cool.
Well, she can only heal herself.
No, I know, but like, what if her ult also heals her team while freezing the other team? That would be cool.
But Brigitte does that.
Well, she doesn't freeze the other people.
I mean, that's true. I don't know. Like,
I don't know, man. Mei's a weird character.
Yeah, I'm just like, I'm so like, my two mains in Overwatch 1 were Mei and like Cassidy now.
Ooh.
And like, they just changed entirely what they can do. like Cassidy's fucking like sticky bomb. It's cool and all, but like,
the whole point of his character is that he
boring.
went up to people, bombed them, and then like fanned the hammer and killed them. Now you can't do anything.
Like, now there's not much of a point for like fanning the hammer.
Yeah.
Like,
the only time that you would want a McCree is like whenever there's a Pharah in the sky or something, you know. Not even then, because Widowmaker and Hanzo can take them out from like a million miles away and still like be effective to their team. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm a Genji main now. Because Genji just feels better to play. Yeah, it's a disappointment what they did to Cassidy. At least Pharah is still good. Like, Pharah's one of the characters that has just kind of remained unchanged throughout all the updates. Because Pharah's kit is just so balanced that it can't be unbalanced, I guess, is the point. Like, Pharah can't be OP because she just has obvious, like, drawbacks and, like draws in just obvious ways. So it doesn't feel like it's not a solid pick. I wish her knockback thing knocked back people a little bit more, but I don't know.
Nah, dog, that shit go far.
do it? It doesn't feel like you go far.
It do go so far. You just have to shoot it closer to them.
I've done that before, and I've had it shot close to me, and it doesn't feel like it pushes me back far.
As
you know?
as a
I don't know.
as a far main, it's enough to get them over the edge of the map and get them tilted. Like it's enough. Trust me. I have like 39 hours on Farah nowadays.
Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah, doesn't make me a pro. I'm not like a pro Farah, but I have some experience, you could say.
Yeah,
I'm somewhat a Farah main myself. Yeah. Oh man, yeah. I don't know. I just like. I used to like the kind of like combo abilities, you know? Like, you know how like people with combo abilities a lot more like just casually because it made sense and was like a lot of fun. Like they don't do that much anymore.
Yeah. I mean, you kind of do have combo with Junker Queen.
Yeah.
Because you pull them in, axe them, and then you can knife them and shoot them. It just you just jumble them up. It doesn't really matter. And then same with the Roadhog. Like you get that like pull in and then one hit kill the small dudes. You know.
Like I'm like yeah, I agree. Like combo abilities like that have kind of gone down the whole like. It wasn't much of a combo, but like maze freeze and then headshot like.
Yeah.
But I'm more talking about combos between different characters, like the Zarya ult and then like whoever the fuck is ult, whoever the fuck is trying to blow them up.
Yeah.
Like now like a really good ult combo would be like a Zarya and like a Bastion because like Bastion can fucking mortar strike them.
Yeah.
I just want to say it like
Zarya and Orissa's new ult.
I mean, they're both tanks, so we're never gonna see them together other than
fucking
no
the mode where everyone plays Torbjorn.
The mode where either everyone plays Torbjorn, Bastion, or just all tanks, or all tanks and one healer.
Dude, I love playing Torb. He's my boy.
Torb is really fun.
He used to not be, and then Season started playing Torb, and then we started playing No Limits, and then I started going Torb because he was going Torb, and then I got used to it.
Yeah. Torbjorn is a lot of fun. Torbjorn's somehow, like, he's received some of the largest changes. Like from Overwatch 1 to 2, like, has received some big changes. And still yet feels the same.
Yeah.
Like they just shifted around some of his abilities and like also reused some of his abilities on a different character.
Yeah.
Which I think is good. I think is interesting. And I like that I like where he's at.
I missed whenever he gave out armor.
Yeah. But
come get your armor.
Yeah.
You know? Like that was epic.
Yeah.
But now he's just like power overwhelming.
Yeah. Now he's just a little he's just a little juiced up goblin. Yeah. I'm having issues with shooters nowadays. Just in general. Like I don't want to go back to CS because it feels like defeat, you know? And I never accept defeat.
Is it defeat or is it just
kind of does.
Is it just a video game?
Like I don't know. I don't know. The reason I stopped playing it was because every round kind of felt the same.
Yeah, which is understandable. I mean, it's like that for a reason. Every game that's like that, every shooter tries to make every round kind of feel the same. Like,
I don't I don't know.
I feel like that's how it is, you know? I don't know.
I don't know. Like, it kind
It's
of
up to the players to make it different. That's the thing. You just have to try and make everything feel like, I don't know, man.
It feels like I don't know. I don't think that's how it should be, because
But they're trying to make it consistent. It's a shooter game. You have to make it feel consistent so that people can get better at whatever they're doing.
Yeah, but the thing is, people are just gonna get better at playing by playing. So like, they shouldn't be trying to make it more consistent. They should be just trying to they should be trying to define the rules more, like having the rules be more understandable.
In CS:GO?
Well, you kind of generalized it to shooters. So
yeah, well, the rules in shooters is shoot the other team and do the objective that is on the screen. Like,
yeah, well,
if it's headquarters, you just cap the point in the headquarter and then it moves, you know, and then you're like, oh, okay, I got to go do that, while avoiding death and shooting the other team. In CS:GO, it's, oh, you got to go plant the bomb, or you got to stop them from planting the bomb. That's the rules.
I mean, I don't know. It's why I like why I switched to Overwatch is because, like, there was a lot of variety in how to play, and it, like,
yeah,
there were a lot of variety in game modes. There were a lot of variety in characters and abilities and play styles. And like there is variety in CS, just not enough for me.
Yeah.
Because, like, every SMG is just run and gun, like, or like pretty much every SMG. Like, every rifle is burst fire until you want to crouch spray. And all snipers are stand in a corner and hope. Stand in a corner, don't move, and pray.
I pop off with the op a lot.
Yeah.
And I don't stay in the same place. I go crazy mode, and I go everywhere, and I'm like on the move.
I'm mostly joking. Like, obviously, like, one of my favorite things to do back in the early days of CS was practice my jump shots with the scout.
Oh yeah, dude.
Because it used to be that at the height of your jump, you were accurate. You were still accurate with your gun.
Mm.
So you could jump up at the height, shoot, still kind of like generally hit, and like generally kind of have the same spread. And it was funny. Like, my favorite thing to do was, the kind of hill up on Dust 2, and then there's that kind of tower with ramp, like, that goes up, so, like, kind of curves around. My favorite thing to do was to kind of just stand on the initial ramp and then just try and jump shot the planters, because you could jump up and your height would let you be able to see onto sight. It was just so funny. It was just so funny to do. And then they changed the sound of the op, and that just made me want to cry.
Okay, buddy.
And then Valve attacked. I mean, CS is still fun. I just don't have a lot of reason to play it for long amounts of time. The same I do with Valorant, because Valorant has a community that won't yell racial slurs at me at least a majority of the time.
I've been called the N-word numerous times on CSGO.
Yeah. I mean, that's just kind of why I stay away from CS nowadays. Also because, like, I don't know, I play a lot of Valorant with Maya, but she's kind of switched to Overwatch now because she likes it more. But like we used to play it just because I don't know, like she got to a point where she didn't like feel super pressured to perform.
Yeah.
And that's why she liked playing Valorant for a little bit, but she feels that even better with Overwatch. So I'm happy to play Overwatch now.
Yeah.
And Overwatch is in a little bit of a good spot. She's a D.Va main now, which breaks my little heart because I used to be a D.Va main. And now I have to be like, okay, you can play it. I'll play Genji. I actually met the voice actor for D.Va.
Oh, nice.
At a convention one time. She was super cool.
Epcot.
That's all I have to say. Yeah. No, it's a whole thing. It's a big thing, you know?
Yeah, big things. Big things are happening.
Mm-hmm.
We've been talking about gaming for like 30 minutes.
It's true.
That's crazy.
We love gaming. We love gaming here at
we do love gaming. We are gamers.
It's true. It's true. For real, on God.
For real.
For real, I swear. Yeah. I'm thinking about streaming again sometime soon.
Nice.
I kind of just had to take a break and kind of realize where I want to go with that. Because before I kind of got burnout, and I got burnt out just like commonly, and I didn't know why. And I've kind of figured out why. And it's because I wasn't really satisfied with the content that I was putting out there. So
yeah,
I just kind of want to evolve the Hawaiian Shirt Experience brand, you know?
Yeah, I feel like it should be more of a show, a live show, rather than we're gonna be playing this game for 3 hours, you know, like everyone else does.
Because like I'm starting to realize that like what I was doing to kind of differentiate myself from other streamers was what every streamer is already doing, which was playing it straight and just kind of have it be like a voice to help and just to like listen to while like studying or whatever. Like that's kind of like I wanted to also bring like a chaotic energy, and that's why I played like a lot of like Dark Souls and like Elden Ring, and like just kind of the Souls title is to like, you know, when you need a break, you know, you'll tab over and be like, oh, he's getting fucked up by Genichiro or whatever.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the vibe that I was going for, but the thing is, every streamer on Twitch already does that. So I'm gonna be changing it up to focus on content, like the actual content, and less of like a 24-hour diet stream or whatever. So yeah, that's kind of what I've been changing up. I've been working on writing like actual videos, because the thing is, like, while I like gaming videos and like podcasts, it's like, I don't know, it's not as satisfying to make, I guess. Is the thing, like, like I desire to create scripted videos that have planned jokes, and you know, like I could rant forever about how stupid battle passes are. But I kind of want to create something that has like a bit of a punch, you know?
Yeah.
Than just me kind of shitting on the toilet for an hour and a half, you know? And that's why I like sometimes go back to like your like a video talking about series, because
those suck.
I like the thing is
I stopped making them. I was I can't do
know.
these videos anymore.
I know. The thing is I like them because they have a little, like, I can tell they have a little bit of a mix of like scripted and unscripted. Just a little bit.
I think the Ghostbusters video was probably like one of the better ones because it was fully unscripted. I just put down topics to talk about, and then I just went off.
I really think that that's kind of how the podcast should be, but you know, we kind of already established the vibe of like, oh, we talk about whatever the fuck. So, like, I
kind of want to transition out of that and do like, you know, more wacky ones, like just like the interviewed podcasts.
Yeah, I really. Can you believe?
Then,
like, we were talking about this beforehand, but can you fucking believe that it's been a year? It's been a year since we did the fireside chat, like the first one with you. And then we're back here again a year later. It's me and you. Like,
yeah, dude.
Back to basics, you know?
Dude, how to basic? No way.
Damn. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm seeking a big content change, and you know, I want to like that new episode of Hey That's a Let's Play is coming out soon. Soon, TM. It's gonna be the viewers' little Christmas present, you know. It's gonna be a little Christmas present to start off the new year. Because how long has it been since? It's been like actually half a year since the last time we did Hey That's a Let's Play. So that's
it's not on that grind set, dude.
Yeah, we're not on that fucking Hey That's a Let's Play grind set. Yeah, I don't know. I like, on one hand, like, I kind of miss like regularly recording Hey That's a Let's Play, but on the other hand, it was basically just my streams. My streams and Hey That's a Let's Play didn't have much different from each other.
Except for I was playing the game. For both the Uncharted's.
Yeah, but for this new Hey That's a Let's Play, I'm playing the game.
Yeah.
So
it's pretty epcock.
Yeah, it's pretty epic. Yeah. I don't know what else to talk about. Like, it's the holiday season.
I don't know either, man. You were talking about like being unsatisfied by gaming content when you do scripted content. I think that's why I'm like focusing on space time.
Yeah.
You know? At least I'm trying to. It's not panning out.
It's not working out.
The focus is not happening. But you know, I'm trying to. And I just, you know, I want to make it. I want to do it because it's a thing that I've been trying to work on for like 6 years.
Yeah.
Almost 7. And it's like, I don't know. Just, I got a lot of things rattling in my brain. And then, like, I kind of need to, like, shut that off and just focus on new things for it. You know?
Yeah. I mean, I think, I don't know how much we can talk about space-time, I guess.
I mean, we could talk about it. I don't really give a shit. Like,
I mean, okay.
It'll come out when it comes out, probably in 6 years.
in another 6, yeah.
Yeah.
So I started helping writing Space Time.
Yeah.
/ I'm there to help him concentrate his energy in specific places. Which, you know, it's worked out. But Space Time started as a show, like
It did.
like
It
an
did start as a
animated
show.
series,
Yeah.
and we shifted it to a movie
Yeah.
because there was kind of a point where I was like, you know, we have like quite a bit of just like unfilled space. Like this would be enough. Like if we just flesh out these areas, it could just easily be a movie.
Yeah.
Like it could just be a fun little movie, and we could, if we want, we can make a thing in the Space Time series in another 2 decades, you know. When we get the chance.
I mean, I don't really want to make a space-time series if we're going to do the movie. Like, I just don't want to, like, rehash it, you know? I would just rather just do the movie and then focus on a different project altogether.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I don't know.
I want to make shit, but I suck at writing certain types of things and just suck at writing in general, I feel like. Like the AVCAs, I stopped doing those because I hated the videos after. I legitimately hate those videos. Like I cannot stomach them.
That's something that is kind of worth talking about, is like content creators like disliking their videos at certain points, right? Like,
yeah,
that's not like, I don't know. I have like my old videos, which you'll never find. You'll never find them, and $20 to someone who finds them and can link it to me. Not anyone who knows me, because they know, but any of you, if you can find my old videos, then kudos. I feel like there are only a couple videos that I really don't like from those times.
I just I hate myself. I feel like I think that's what it is. I'm really hard on myself.
Sorry, I thought I had a burp coming on, but it wasn't real.
That's the worst.
Yeah, I don't know. There are only a few videos like that I'm like really super disliking of. I don't know.
I think it's just because like you put enough time into the video, script it, film it, edit it, and then you're in the editing phase for so fucking long trying to get it to be right, and then adding shit, and then once the video's up, you're watching it over again just to make sure you didn't fuck it up, and that it's too much. Like, it's just the repetitiveness of watching my own shit over and over again. It just kills it for me.
That's I think that's the thing that does it, because like a lot of the ones that I didn't like were the ones that I had to focus a lot of my energy on when I didn't necessarily have a good vision for what the video was.
Yeah.
So it ended up just kind of being like, oh shit, I have no idea what I'm trying to do with this. So,
Yeah.
And I just want to, like, the thing is, as I sometimes rewatch some of my older videos, I just kind of, I still laugh at them because I like to laugh at my own jokes like a narcissist.
Yeah.
But like some of them I feel like are just legitimately funny. Like some of the last videos I made, I'm still gonna laugh at forever because they're so stupid, and they're just like so, like, I guess, harmless. Yeah, but it didn't start that way. Like, yeah. It didn't start that way, but it eventually progressed. It was really funny. One of my friends like super doubted that I would be able to like make it go anywhere, like make, I don't know, get any amount of just traction.
Yeah.
With anything that I put out. So I straight up like he was like, yo, if you get 50 subscribers, I'm gonna fucking eat like a carton of like hard-boiled eggs for your content. And like it was like maybe like 3 or 4 months in, and I got to 50. And he never did it. He still hasn't done it. I know, it's so disappointing. Yeah. So that was a thing. I never set it up, but I think it would have been funny. I think it would have been funny if I mean, if I get to 1,000 followers on Twitch, I'll eat a dozen eggs. Do it. At 500, I'm gonna make a soup.
Cooked or uncooked?
Boiled eggs. I'm not gonna eat uncooked egg. Maybe
you're not gonna Martin Cavello and then have pills and raw eggs in a thing and then just drink it all whole.
No, bad. Don't want. Dislike. Hit the dislike on this video if you agree.
Okay, Mr. Jam Cheese, fucking.
That shit's delicious, you fuck. You can't look me in the eyes and say that it's bad when it's pretty good.
Never had it, never will.
Exactly. You don't have the balls to do it. You don't.
I don't.
Because you're afraid. You're a little bitch. You're a little bitch that's afraid of change and innovation. This is why DadBod's never gonna go anywhere, because you're afraid. You're afraid, Ace Man. You're afraid. But I'm not afraid. I will take this fucking channel to the grave and back. For any amount of subscribers, 1, 2, any subscribers.
Oh, that's epic.
This video should just be called Max Rants for an hour. Because that's really what it is. This entire podcast started with me messaging Ace Man saying, hey, you want to record a podcast? And him being like, sure, let's do it. And then we started, and that's it. This is legitimately the first hour of just us talking. Just today. We're probably gonna go play some fucking Minecraft in a minute.
Yeah.
You're probably seeing that gameplay right now. Got him.
Got I kind of went a little crazo mode just then, but we're good.
Yes. Going a little crazy mode.
YouTube is a bruh moment.
Yeah, it's true.
It's because I never I don't think I've ever found my footing in YouTube. That's why my channel is a hodgepodge of bullshit,
Yeah, that's why my old channel was a hodgepodge of bullshit too.
That's kind of why the DadBod is also kind of a hodgepodge of bullshit. There's just a bunch. It's like gaming videos splattered throughout, and then podcast and 2-second reviews, and then one-off videos. And it's all there's no cohesion to anything.
It's true.
Except for just it's us making it. That's the only cohesion.
Yeah.
And I kind of like it like that, but I also don't. because it limits the like people putting up certain things at the times that they want.
Yeah.
Like we were talking about, I think we were talking about this before we started recording, but Seasons just makes 2-second reviews on the channel, and he's like, I can't fucking put them up because you're like, you gotta wait for something else to come out first. And I'm like, you can just upload them to the channel and then just like have them unlisted or privated, and then we'll publish them whenever. But I mean, I get that, like, I understand that limitation thing, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's also because we might just need to, like, it's possible that we just need to, like, evolve 2-second reviews somehow.
Well, I don't know. I don't think it needs to be evolved. I just think that we need to do shit with other shows.
I mean,
know?
It's true. I mean, it's true. I don't know. It's just like, I feel like if we, like, or evolve it or give it some, like give it some meat, or give Season something else to do, then I feel like he would be a bit more, I guess, satisfied with it.
Yeah.
But you know his situation, he can't upload much, and he's working on his own channel. He's chugging along like a lad on fucking Fortnite with idiots.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, I'm really excited for the man, because he's been fucking working really hard on that series.
Yeah.
And I'm proud of my boy. I'm proud of my boy for working on that shit.
Dude, oh my god, yesterday, I mean, you'll see it whenever it comes out, but there was a fucking really funny moment where he was there's the new map because the new season just came out.
Yeah.
And there's like a part where there's ice, and it just like you just press W once and you're going, you know?
Yeah.
And so he just he was trying to like do an emote on the ice while he was going, and he started doing the Matrix emote, and people were shooting at him, but they were missing while he was doing the Matrix emote.
Yeah, that's so good.
So good.
Damn.
We'll have to ask Season if we could keep that in or not, because I don't know if he wants it to be a surprise in the thing or not, or just being like, oh fuck, you know. But
I mean, I think it's a, you know, a get hype type thing. Get ready for Fortnite with idiots.
Yeah.
Redux or whatever. I don't know. Remistered. I don't know.
Something like that.
Not remastered. Remistered. There's a new
Also,
Mister in town.
We finished Pokemon Emerald, which is going to go up on his channel. I still need to edit the highlights from that one stream of Pokemon, or those other streams. Sorry, not one stream, but we played Pokemon Heart Gold, and I need to, like, I put one highlight up on the DadBod, and I need to do the other ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pokemon's like one of those games that, like, I played, I just, like, never really, like, I never really synced with the series, I guess. Like,
that's understandable.
I played the first, like through, like, a majority, like, the first, like, maybe, like, oh god.
Sneeze time?
Excuse me.
Bless you.
I played through. Excuse me. I played through the first, like, 2/3 of Heart Gold. Oh god. And I also played through, like, maybe the first quarter of, like, Pokemon Black. And I don't know, like, I like the Pokemon, I like the battles. I just never really, like, it never really, like, stuck, I guess.
Dude, if you want to get into Pokemon, play Persona 5, dude. Play Persona 5. The combat's the same. It's a turn-based moment. Let's go.
Again, that's another series that I just, like, aesthetically, I'm so into. But like, I've never just held a physical copy. I've never played it.
Persona 5 Royal is on Steam now. You can just get it whenever you want. Once you get job.
Isn't...
But then it'll take all your fucking time because it's 1,000,000 hours.
Yeah. One of my friends was planning on doing a let's play with one of my other friends, and he was just gonna invite a bunch of people just like to be in the room while recording. One of my friends was gonna play Senran Kagura, and the volume was gonna get increasingly louder as the playthrough went on. And I was gonna try and play a character. I was gonna be like basically just the devil on like the main player's shoulder, and I would just like at random intervals like tell him to just do the worst option possible. Yeah. I don't know, because I don't think it ever happened, and if it did, I wasn't invited, and I'm really offended about that.
And let's do it. Let's do it on Hey That's a Let's Play.
Oh god.
Oh god. Dude, stealing ideas is the greatest thing on YouTube.
Stealing ideas is the only thing on YouTube.
Yeah, you're right.
Same with TikTok.
Oh, TikTok is more than just stealing ideas. It's stealing fucking audio and content. Like
also apparently people's fetishes. That's a thing too. Like I've been watching these videos just like kind of reviewing just random TikTok niches, and they're just, it's so bizarre. It's like the darker side of TikTok is weird and fetishy and kind of gross. I go for the memes. I go for the that one guy who picks up the camera and is just like, "Hey, you have a good night," and then it flashes a random frame of him like looking really like exerted and like shirtless. Like, I'm in for that. I'm here for that.
His
what the
eyes
fuck
are popping
is this
out
other
of his
shit?
head.
Yeah. That one video of that guy that's just like, duet this TikTok with your baby. I'm gonna make your baby laugh, and then he makes the baby cry. I think that shit's so funny. Like,
yeah. Or like the TikTok where it's like, my baby brother got eaten by a lion, and then the dude's like laughing and he does a lion sound effect on a baby crying.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm not sure if this is a Vine or a TikTok, but there's this like old guy with like two of his grandkids, and he's like, here at the Grand Canyon with two of my grandkids, and then one of them falls, and then he's like, here at the Grand Canyon with one of my grandkids. Oh god, there's so much good shit on TikTok, surprisingly, you know.
Yeah.
TikTok is just new Vine in the best way possible. Like,
but you gotta dig to find that shit. That's the problem.
You have to dig so deep to find that shit. Yeah. But once you have that kind of algorithm, I feel like and you know how to find that shit, it's just gonna get easier and easier.
I don't have TikTok on my phone anymore because la cringe. Also, I don't want China stealing my fucking data.
China can have my data. China, you can have it. I don't need it. I'm probably banned. I'm probably already banned from China for not having a good enough like social rating or whatever. Just John Cena.
War.
Yeah. Man, like, yeah. Like, the thing is, like, social media has just kind of been like a fucking weird, because like I used to, like, whenever I streamed, I would post like make a meme and I would post it on like Twitter and Reddit just to like advertise myself.
Yeah.
And like there are a few bangers in there. Like one of my favorite I guess ones that I made was the one that I guess got the most like negative reactions. Because people just didn't understand it. Like there was like I did like there's like the format of like the 13 reasons why, and it's like that smile, that damn smile, you know, it's like the fucking four, or it's like the 4 frames, and it's just like, yeah. And I did one involving one of the endings of Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, where the titular Sekiro, he like cocks a little half grin. He cocks a little half grin, and a lot of the people were like, "Is he even smiling?" Like, what? And they were so confused, and I was just like, "Yeah, he's supposed to be smiling in this scene."
Reddit doesn't understand anti-humor.
Oh yeah, no. Like one of another of my favorites that wasn't as well received was it was just like, "Hello Ishin Ashina from Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. Hello Yamcha from Dragon Ball Z." And they're both like dead on the ground. Spoilers for Sekiro, I guess. Go play Sekiro. Go play Sekiro. It's fucking fun. Oh god, I prefer that game so much to Elden Ring. Just because, I don't know, I like how in the game you master the mechanics, and that is the plot, that is the point of the game. So good. Like it. Please.
I mean, it's like a tailored experience thing also.
Exactly.
So it's hard to have a tailored experience it's hard to have a tailored experience in a fucking open world game without being fucking bullshit like Red Dead 2. Where the open world is just like a thing, I guess, that you can just hunt in, and that's pretty much it. And then the story is like a very linear experience. Yeah,
that's kind of the thing. I guess that's the kind of the thing.
And it's not even just Red Dead 2. It's just like, it's a lot of games, like even Assassin's Creed and shit like that. It's
yeah,
just
like even The Witcher is like The Witcher 3 is a lot like that. But like the thing with The Witcher 3 is they weave your decisions you make in the linear story into the open world, and that's why I like The Witcher 3. It's because those decisions that you make have an impact. Like there's just one quest where it's just like it seems like a normal monster hunt quest, but like, oh, it turns out there are elves in the forest who are killing these guys. You can either turn them in or turn them in and not get a reward, or not get a reward. And if you turn them in and not get the reward, they come to kill you later. Which I think that's pretty dope. I don't know. But the thing is, I'm such a little bitch ass gamer that I don't like interpret these things as they're happening. I only interpret them like weeks after. It's like fridge logic. It's like once you go to the fridge and you open it and you're like, wait a second, hold on. Like some people pick this up really quick, but I don't. I'm not good. I'm not good with my brain. I'm not great with my brain. My brain suck dookie balls. Yeah, I don't know. Like the thing is, the way I've started viewing it is because the thing, like during the years 2016 to 2020, there was a trend of open world games.
Oh yeah, it's still happening.
and it's part of the quote unquote AAA experience of being an open world game.
Yeah.
And that precedent was set by a majority of factors, but companies nowadays have the interpretation that, or have the perception that they have to make an open world game for it to be a quote unquote AAA experience, right? Unless it's a fucking hero shooter or Valorant or whatever.
I don't think it's that. I think it's that they want the players to have their time. They want the players to sink their time into it so that it doesn't feel like you're paying $60 to $70 for a bullshit experience or whatever.
Yeah.
Because, like, linear games are, like, anywhere between 3 to 20 hours, which is a good... I like that. I like 20 hours maximum for a game. I like that. But a lot of people want more out of that. That's where you get the open world shit. Yeah.
Well, the way I've started viewing kind of like open world games like that is I've kind of seen it as like a storytelling supplement and not like a feature, I guess. Which, you know, it is a little bullshit in its own way. But I don't know. I think that like looking at open world elements as details, as just kind of detail, like a detailed backdrop to a thing is interesting, because in Red Dead the camp system isn't necessarily a camp system. It's not necessarily for like what I'm like I guess the camp survival type deal. That's not for survival. That's for like learning about the area, because you can have encounters based on what area you're in. Which is one of the things in Red Dead. Is that like each area you go to, you can camp in, and then there's a chance of getting an encounter. And exploring those areas have their own encounters, which kind of develop the setting. And the Witcher 3 kind of does the same thing, but you're less camping and more you're just like you're actively searching for these things and these quests. The thing that I hate about The Witcher 3 is it's just a bunch of question marks that you have to kind of just walk near, and then you figure out what it is. But that I don't know. I dislike just question marks on a map. I really dislike that in games, because it's just like it's not especially when there's a fucking shit ton of them. It's not like super, I don't know. That's not like super interesting to me. Like, imagine if in like Breath of the Wild, instead of like you finding shrines and you like look having to go through and like get them together, go through and like find them yourself. Imagine there was just a little question mark for every shrine. Like it would be dumb and stupid, and Breath of the Wild wouldn't be as widely remarked as it is currently.
It would be like, oh, I gotta go over there for this thing, you know? Yeah. Instead of like, I wonder what's over there. That's a blank spot on my map. I wonder what's over there.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I like what Breath of the Wild does, and like getting the map fragments and then whatnot.
Yeah, and the towers.
Yeah. Because the towers function like a little, like they also function like a little shrine. The goal is to get to the top of them, right?
Yeah.
And that's kind of one of the reasons that I don't like Elden Ring as much, is because the map fragments are just like on the ground randomly. And there's a little. Well,
they're not randomly, but it is like a little like tower. Like, oh yeah, here's where you get them.
And the thing is, they are on the map. Like you know where the map fragments are, if you kind of just like generally.
Well, they're always along a road.
Exactly.
So
I don't know. I don't know. I think it would be a little bit more rewarding if like there was like maybe a certain the main dungeon had your map fragment or whatever, like somewhere in there.
I get that.
And that's why I think I don't know, stuff like randomizers can do a lot for a game, because especially games in like the Soul series, because you kind of have to fiddle around and kind of relearn where things are.
Yeah.
And that kind of affects what you can do. And it's kind of interesting to watch randomizers work like that, because it's just like, okay, I didn't get the gray rat key until fucking like the end of the game. Now I can go get gray rat or whatever. And just kind of seeing how that affects gameplay, I think is interesting.
Yeah.
It's interesting to see what a random button does when you hit it on a game. Because it adds quite a bit of replay value.
The other, it's kind of funny.
Oh, what?
The other day, Season was talking about we were talking about the Game Awards, I think, and like that type of shit. And then Season was like, I'm gonna vote for God of War Ragnarok to be Game of the Year over Elden Ring because it's so much better. And I'm like, okay, well, I mean, because I really like Elden Ring,
Yeah.
I like that game a lot. I've sunk a lot of time into it, and I find it really fun to just like ride around and then be like, hey yo. I don't know. It gives me the same feeling I get with Breath of the Wild. Yeah. And it always has from whenever I loaded it up. And then he was like, oh, well, you just don't like narrative games at some point in the conversation. And I was like, no, that's not it. I feel like that's a comment that's like a misconception. Because I suck at fucking telling my opinions. But
yeah, I also suck at telling my opinions. Just like, yeah.
But I don't hate narrative games. I just focus on gameplay and experience more than narrative. So
yeah,
I that's why I have such a fucking hate towards games that do the weird fucking bullshit in between of linear story and kind of not good open world. Like there's like sprinkles of some shit on the open world, but it's like empty, And that's one of the reasons why I like Breath of the Wild and fucking Elden Ring so much, is that it's like, it went full open. They were like, in Breath of the Wild, you can just go beat Ganon at the beginning if you want. After you get past the Great Plateau, you can just go and kill Ganon. Yeah. And in fucking Elden Ring, yeah, you gotta go through the fucking boss order, but still, like, I don't know, there's like a lot of good openness to it. It just like focuses purely on player exploration rather than, hey, here's where we want you to go. Mm-hmm. Go there. You can explore if you want, but go here, Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's interesting for you to say, because like in the past you were kind of a little adverse to the Soul series to start out with, like, yeah. And I think that's interesting that it like the Soul series has kind of gone from like you kind of enjoying it when me and Season are like kind of playing with you and playing alongside you to also kind of enjoying it on your own, to fully going through your own kind of Elden Ring experience.
Yeah, I went through that game. I beat that game before Season did.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I beat it before even Phineas did. Actually, I don't even think he's beaten it.
Yeah.
He was streaming it, and he's like... I don't know. Yeah. But like... Yeah, I don't know. I just... It's weird.
Yeah.
I like either you gotta go fucking balls deep in the player experience open world if you're gonna do that, or balls deep in the tailor-made linear experience. Because if it's the in-between, it's bullshit. Because then I'm fighting between exploring an empty, cavernous bullshit world that has barely anything in it, and playing the story. And, like, I just want the best of both worlds, but you can't have that, really. Yeah. Because it's just all about execution in how you make a game like that. You know, I much prefer tailor-made linear experiences that are like around 20 hours rather than fucking big open world game that's 50 to 100, you know?
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I've been playing Breath of the Wild and I have 50 hours in the save and I can beat Ganon if I want, but I'm actually going through and doing all the shrines and trying to get all the Korok seeds because I hate myself.
Yeah.
But that's my choice to do that, and I like that I have that choice rather than it being like, here, collect all the Korok seeds. You know?
I think so. I think like I'm also one of the proprietors of the Ace Man Hates Narrative Games club. But I'm starting to kind of shift my opinion on that because it's true. You do like narrative-based games. You just need a very strong hook at the very start. Like a super strong hook that you are both like a both very strong hook and a hook that you are interested in prior to starting the game.
Yeah.
Cuz like again, games like The Last of Us, while that has a very strong narrative hook at the very beginning, you do not like it because you're not kind of interested in the series from the get-go. I'm not
attached to it. Doesn't attach me to anything in that game.
Yeah.
And I've actually gone through it multiple hours playing through, and I'm like, nah, I'm good. I've given it a fair shot. I just don't like it. You know?
Yeah, so it's you kind
of
have
on the
to
flip
have
side,
that
you have fucking Uncharted, which I like, but also the gameplay kills me on the inside, but I do it anyway because I like the characters. You know, you see how much I die in the fucking Uncharted series. Like,
I do. I see that a lot.
And how frustrated I get. It was no different whenever I went through it the first time. But I think it's because I started on the fourth game and then played through the first three after.
Yeah. Yep. It do be like that sometimes. No, it do be.
Yeah.
Do be like that.
Doobie-doobie-dooba.
Yeah, so I've kind of shifted my opinion. Most of the time, whenever I say that, it's more like bruh, you like this thing that I don't like, bruh, you know?
Yeah, or the opposite, like, I don't like things that other people like.
Yeah.
And a lot of people think it's just contrarian, like, oh, I don't fucking like things that are popular. That's not it either. I just don't, I think the hype is what kills things. Because then it boosts my expectations to a point of like, oh, well, this better be good if everyone's saying that it's good. But we're in a time where everyone's saying that everything's good whenever it's not because they don't want to be mean.
Huh.
They don't want to be mean to the people that made the game or whatever.
I mean, I don't think that's true. I think people just have certain tastes and they like to broadcast those tastes with little context of what those tastes are.
Or, well, it's also, I feel like it's people being like, oh, I gotta fit in a little bit, you know?
Well, okay. See, the thing is, what you're saying is, you're expressing that people want to fit in, but the thing is that's just kind of sort of proving the point that you're trying to be contrarian when that's not what you're going for.
No. I'm just making an observation that people, on average, want to fit in because that is a human thing. And I feel like on Twitter especially, where you just fucking see all the trending things ever, and you're like, oh, well, I gotta, you know, people want to go with the mass things that they don't fucking get targeted.
I understand that, but making that point specifically makes
I don't think it proves that I'm contrarian at all. I don't think it does.
Though. Yes, it does.
It's not. What?
It does. It totally does.
It makes it seem like that to you, but not to me. I don't know.
Comment
Maybe I
below
just have,
if you think making that point makes you seem contrarian.
Okay, buddy. Okay. If I was truly a contrarian, then I would hate Breath of the Wild. I would hate Elden Ring.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know about that. Hipsters have their certain devices, you know?
Okay, buddy. Okay. I know when I'm not welcome.
Oh, damn. I'm sorry. I'm goofing on you. Okay. I think we're at a good point. Happy holidays, everybody. Happy DadBodmas.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy Christmas.
Bye.